think we're live across all platforms. I think we are. I'll just hang on a second. It says we're live. So hopefully you like my new background stuff, like YAB thing there. That's awesome. So good morning. Really pleased to be here on Monday. God, this morning it was a tough get up, but I went to the gym and smashed it out. But today, feeling absolutely awesome. Very, very tiring weekend. Everything for the last few weeks has been focused on Friday. And if you've been following anything that I do, you'll see that you'll know that Friday we launched our first community event for Your Affordable Board. And I've got to say, I couldn't be any happier. I couldn't be any happier. The whole event was so good. It was just amazing from start to finish to get so many great people in a room, so many great, really, really heart-centered people, business owners in a room, and most of them didn't know why they were there. They just thought, this sounds a great idea. I want to get involved with this. You know, the feedback was awesome. You know, the event was at the Avenue in Brockhall Village in Lango. And for those of you that might be watching that don't know what this is about, we've created a community. It's not a networking group. It's a community of business owners called Your Affordable Board. And its purpose is to end the disconnection and isolation across the world from a business owner perspective, because it's tough growing a business. And also what we wanted to do was create a platform to help others, because there's one thing I've realized is that there's a lot of business owners out there who just love helping people, whether it's their customers, whether it's their family, whether it's their friends, their colleagues. They just get a buzz of helping, but there's no platform out there to help others. So we created it together. There's 29 members or 28 members, and there's room for another couple if you're interested. But the whole day, the venue was awesome. It was unique. You know, we had breakfast together. It looked cool, very different. It wasn't like a boardroom venue. And, you know, the people there were awesome. You know, we got there at 9 o'clock. We started at 9:30. And the initial bit, the intro was very powerful, I think. I mean, I was nervous about delivering this. Of course I was, you know, because 30 business owners in a room with me at the front, you know, but I felt good. I delivered it, and I delivered it from here. And I don't think when you're thinking and speaking from your heart, you can't really get that wrong, can you? So, you know, 30 minutes intro and helping people understand why we're here and what we're going to do together, you know, was really, really powerful. And the feedback that I got from that bit was really, really good. And, you know, the whole sort of format of the next bit, which was, you know, that platform to help others, it was it couldn't have gone any better. The only thing is we overran by about 30 minutes, but no one bothered, because even though we were 30 minutes late, most of the people hung around for another 30 minutes afterwards anyway. So it was cool because we did it on Friday. Because Friday, there's loads of energy in the room. Everyone's bouncing. Everyone's looking forward to the weekend. They're celebrating the successes of the week, or they're coming together for YAB to talk about some of the problems we've had. Anyway, you know, we had two people in the spotlight, two people who had specific problems that they wanted the founder members, our board, to work together. 28 collective minds working on two problems, not at once. First of all, we had Jude Green from VLC, who, you know, helped us understand that, you know, she wanted to transform more lives. She wanted to help, you know, a specific kind of customer access her service so she could really make a difference to the lives of that particular type of customer and the customers of their family. You know, and she had challenges with marketing. How do you market to older people, the older generation who may not be internet savvy? But there were 28 people, 7 different teams of approximately 4 people working in teams, asking questions, and then coming up with specific solutions to actually fix those problems. It was absolutely amazing. And then, you know, Jude picked 1 or 2 of the options and thought, you know, I need to take these forward. So she'll come back to the next board meeting, 8th of October, and she'll celebrate the success of what she's achieved, how she's implemented these things in the business, and what a difference it's made. Then we had a small break. Then we had Dave Scholes from Mindsight up under the spotlight, talking about the fact that he'd saved the lives of 6 people in the last 2 months alone that he knows of. And, you know, that what he creates with his 6 Connections brand, his Mindsight brand, and his roast and toast brand is he creates really safe spaces for people to come together and have the right conversations, so they don't end up needing, hopefully, counselling support. They don't end up feeling like, you know, they need to press the eject button on life. You know, the power of communication, the power of mates, the power of talking can solve a lot of those problems before they get too severe that someone has to take drastic action. So his problem was all about, you know, how can I introduce this to more CEOs? How can I introduce this to more MDs so that we can have these conversations in the workplace? So again, 28 minds all working on that problem in teams, all giving guidance. Absolutely superb. And then, you know, this right at the start of the event, I told everyone why I was there, you know, what was the background to setting this up. And a bit selfishly, I set it up for me because I needed community. But then I deferred to everyone else right at the start, you know, in the first 15 minutes, you know, why are you here? So I got them all chatting in teams, and I got them all to come up on the flip chart and write down the reason, the number one reason why everyone was there. And we ended up with a load of reasons: community, connection, you know, help and support others, all sorts of really great things. And that was going to hold me account to the day. So right at the end of the day, we went through systematically those list of things, the reasons why people were there, and we basically ticked every single one of them off just in one session. So the feedback afterwards has been electric, you know, about the venue, you know, the format, the power. The big word that came out of it was powerful. This is powerful. This is different. This has not been experienced before. So I've left everyone really excited about getting together on October the 8th for the second board meeting, which will be awesome. Yeah, so today what we're going to do is we're going to send all the feedback forms out. There's only a handful of questions in there, but very specific questions about how we can improve this, how we can make it better going forwards, and, you know, what was the feedback from the initial session. So super excited. You know, so draining on Friday because we did the YAB thing, been concentrating on and thinking about that an awful lot over the last 6 months. Then we went to the New Order concert in Heaton Park, which was absolutely next level to be, you know, 20,000 people in one place after so long apart. Absolutely incredible. So needless to say, the Saturday and Sunday was spent chilling out and actually waiting for today. I've been so excited for today because we've got so much to do. Get the feedback forms out, get the feedback coming in, and then shape the next meeting in line with what people have said. And I think with feedback, it's really important to do one thing: very quickly assimilate that feedback, very quickly understand the main points, and very quickly, within a couple of days, publish that back out to the community to say, look, you said this is what we're going to do, and implement those things for the next board meeting. Because this YAB, Your Affordable Board, it's not just about me. It's about the community. And I want the community to decide, the board to decide how this evolves in the future. It could be we have multiple groups up and down the country. We could have a group for startups. We could have a group for young entrepreneurs. We could have groups for number twos in organisations, because it's a tough place to be. It's a tough gig when you're being groomed for the top spot, you know. So getting a bunch of number twos together will be absolutely awesome. So really excited about the future. I've got to thank a few people. I've got to thank Dave at the venue, Dave Cookie. I've got to thank Mark McLaughlin for Keith Leak for recommending the venue. I've got to thank Catherine, my support person. Catherine supports me so much, and my wife really supported the day to make sure it went really smoothly, so I didn't have to concentrate on any of the detail. I just had to show up and turn up and bring everyone together. I've got to thank Dave Scholes and Jude for being the first two people in the mastermind spotlight, because that was absolutely awesome. Two people where we actually not just transformed lives, we actually saved them, which was incredible. I've got to thank Dan, Elson, Gordy Smith, Catherine, of course, Catherine Coughlin, Lauren Botha, and Dave Scholes, again, for facilitating, helping us facilitate the day. Because, you know, these events people put on, it's not just one person that does this. They have a team of people like me. We have a team of people that talk about the ideas, that implement the stuff, that and support on the day. And I couldn't do it without you guys. So really appreciated. So the message is Your Affordable Board was a massive success. You'll hear about it soon. There's some social media posts going off. There's loads of feedback going to come in today and over the next week. We filmed the whole thing. So we're going to introduce snippets on the social media stuff, on Facebook stories and LinkedIn and stuff, just so you can see. Because I know there's a few of you want to join. You may have just been on the fence for the first event just to see how it went. But hopefully you'll see the event went really, really well. The feedback's going to be incredible. And hopefully we get some good stuff so we can shape it as we go forward. So happy Monday. Have a great time this week. Listen, one thing I've learned about this Your Affordable Board, if you've got an idea, if you feel it here, if it's something that you need to do, just make it happen, because a heart-centered idea, a heart-led idea, you can't go wrong. And when you've done it, when it's out there, it feels so good that you've got something from here into here and out into the masses. So brilliant. So thanks for everyone for your support. Really good for you to listen to me waffle on a little bit. But yeah, thanks everyone for your support. And here's to board meeting number 2, 8th of October, Friday, 8th of October, 9 o'clock till 11:30 at the Avenue at Brockhall Village, because it was absolutely the best choice of venue so far. Okay, guys, so see you all soon. Have a great Monday. Enjoy the rest of your week.